It's recording.
Okay. Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long.
Meghan Markle is back in the headlines, but not for a good reason. This time, she's trending because of an Instagram video she posted that didn't go as planned. She probably thought it would be a powerful, uplifting moment. Instead, it turned into a disaster. The video was supposed to be fun and empowering, showing her as a relatable mom. She tried to use humor and lightheartedness to connect with people. But what actually showed up online felt awkward and forced. Her dancing looked strange, and what seemed like a baby bump raised more confusion than admiration. People didn't find it funny or inspiring. Instead, they were confused and unimpressed. The response was brutal. It wasn't just internet trolls. Big companies like Netflix and Paramount started worrying too. Netflix, which had worked with her on her docuseries With Love Meghan, found itself stuck in a PR mess.
It's to have sold their souls, and they've sold Harry's family down the river. It's unforgivable, and it will leave a bitter taste in the mouths of millions of people. So we can hear from those PAs, who I know at least one of them was regularly reduced to tears by the bullying from Meghan Markle. And if Meghan doesn't think she did bully, of course she can sue me, because I've said it now.
Paramount acted fast. They cut ties with Meghan completely. Other studios started distancing themselves, trying not to get involved in the drama. It's like everyone suddenly realized that whatever charm Meghan once had is now gone. The video made it worse, and many people started saying what others had already suspected. Meghan Markle is no longer a media asset. She's a liability. But instead of staying quiet, Meghan spoke out. She said the video was her way of proving that she's still herself, even as a mother. She wanted to show that motherhood hasn't taken away her humor or personality. Her message was meant to inspire parents and remind them that it's okay to still have fun. Most viewers saw it as Meghan trying way too hard to be cute and inspirational, and it just didn't work. Even fans who used to defend her were left confused. And now, season 2 of her show With Love Meghan is in serious trouble. Netflix is panicking. Meghan's core fans don't seem interested anymore, and the company is worried they bet on the wrong star. Meghan may still think she has something important to share, but it's starting to look like people aren't interested in hearing it. What's strange is how convinced she still is that she's doing something meaningful. In her latest comments, she said the video was a message to all parents. She claimed motherhood is powerful, and too many people lose their joy after having kids. She wanted to be a symbol of fun, happy parenting. In theory, that sounds nice, but in reality, the message didn't land. Instead of bringing people together, it felt out of touch. Instead of being inspiring, it came across as self-centered and left many feeling uncomfortable and disconnected. Meghan Markle doesn't seem to realize that people aren't looking for long speeches or vague messages hidden in strange Instagram videos. Audiences today want honesty and relatability, not a celebrity living in a luxury mansion pretending to be just another struggling mom. And it's not only the general public losing interest. Behind closed doors, even Netflix is facing a problem. Reportedly, Netflix's co-CEO Greg Peters is extremely upset. He's been pushing to distance the company from Meghan entirely. But the issue is Ted Sarandos, the other top executive at Netflix, who has been more supportive of Meghan for reasons nobody can quite understand. Insiders say the Netflix board is split. Some want to cancel season 2 of her show immediately, while others are hoping things might improve. Despite all the backlash, Meghan isn't stepping back. Instead, she's going full force, trying to pitch new ideas to big companies like MTV and Disney. She's hoping one of them will give her another chance. Maybe this strategy would have worked a year ago. But after everything that's happened, most executives are now scared to even be associated with her. What was once seen as a strong media personality is now seen as a risky investment. No one wants to get involved in the controversy. Even Meghan's fans are starting to walk away. And not in small numbers, many of the people who used to repost her videos, defend her in arguments, or comment with hearts and supportive emojis are now deleting their old posts. When even your biggest supporters disappear, that's a major warning sign. On social media, her posts are getting more hate than love. And then there's the part people are whispering about but not saying too loudly, the baby bump. Many online noticed that it looked strange, like the shape kept changing, or it didn't sit right. It sparked a lot of rumors and conspiracy theories. Whether it was real or a publicity stunt, it didn't help. And once people start questioning if you're being honest, It's very hard to win back trust. Throughout all this, Meghan keeps insisting this is her truth. She claims this is just her expressing herself and that she won't let critics silence her. But here's the truth. No one's silencing her. People just don't want to listen anymore. There's a big difference between being silenced and being ignored. Right now, Meghan is being loudly ignored by the public. Even with all the criticism, Meghan hasn't slowed down. In fact, she recently released a podcast-style recording, just her talking into a microphone for nearly an hour, with no host or questions. At one point, she even started referring to herself in the third person, saying things like, "The world hasn't seen the real Meghan yet?" That's when many people began thinking she might be losing touch with reality. Instead of showing humility or understanding the backlash, she's acting like she's on some heroic journey to teach the world about parenting. But let's be honest, parenting advice coming from someone with nannies, assistants, and a private estate doesn't really connect with real moms and dads who are struggling with everyday problems. Her message might have been better received if it felt genuine or relatable, but it didn't. It felt like someone trying to stay in the spotlight. To make matters worse, there's tension building at Netflix. Meghan is reportedly pressuring Ted Sarandos to approve a third season of With Love, Meghan, even though season 2 hasn't even aired yet and is already struggling. Insiders say she's using every bit of influence she has to keep the show alive. Some people are even speculating that there may be more going on between Meghan and Ted than just business, though nothing has been proven. Meanwhile, Greg Peters is done playing nice. He's trying to convince the board to drop the whole project and cut their losses. It makes sense from a business point of view. Test screenings for season 2 were a disaster. Viewers called it dull, self-centered, and completely tone-deaf. Even Meghan's biggest fans weren't impressed. For a company like Netflix, continuing to support a show that can't even hold on to its most loyal viewers is a big problem. But now, Netflix is stuck, caught between internal politics, public opinion, and business pressure. Outside of Netflix, things don't look any better. Meghan's public image is falling apart. Late-night hosts are starting to make jokes at her expense. Online criticism is harsh. Even media outlets that used to support her are stepping back. When the people who once praised you now treat you like gossip, that usually means the end is near. What's sad is that Meghan still believes she's in the middle of a powerful comeback story. She thinks people are just being unfair and that eventually they'll understand her. But in reality, the more she talks, the worse it gets. There's no big redemption arc playing out. There's no sudden wave of support coming. What's happening is more like a slow public breakdown. Someone who refuses to recognize how badly things have gone off track. And now, season 2 of With Love, Meghan is creeping toward its release. But there's no real excitement, no big promotions, just quiet nervous energy coming from Netflix, like they're holding their breath and waiting for the crash. Rumors say Meghan put a lot of effort into the new season to reintroduce herself, but if the reaction to her viral video is any clue, people have already made up their minds. Once the public moves on, it's hard to win them back. That's all for the video. Hope you enjoy watching it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates.